Okay, so I missed moves on a lot today, but it was still a really good day for the R4 break strategy, and I actually had the best day that I've had so far. I'll show you my trades, and then I want to watch back my replays. So, APHA, I was watching and I wasn't super sure about the volume on the one. So it opened between R3 and R4. And then big first minute candle, steps up in volume first couple minutes, then down one red candle, and then two more white candles, but they didn't really step up. But I liked that it was riding the 9. I think it needs to be close to the 9 for this strategy to work. And I took it on the new high from that 1 minute. And then my cat ran across my keyboard, and I was in two positions and hit panic and sold. But this would have been a really good trade. I probably should have jumped back in, but I didn't on this one. So my stop was between R3 and R4. And I don't think I had a trail on it at that point, so it wasn't because of the trail. But it would have been, man, it would have been a great trade. So that one worked, R4 break. And then ACB, I took on same thing, R4 break, oops, enhance. So I was looking at the volume on the one, so we opened between R3 and R4, so like that. There was this really weird red candle. I guess it was reacting to maybe a pre-market or yesterday level and then the opening price. But I was a little spooked out by that. But then I saw these three candles between R3 and R4 that were white that stepped up, which that's my A plus, I think. And then I took it when it looked like it was going to hold. I was afraid it was going to run away from me, actually. Probably should have waited for the retest and would have got a better entry. But I took that, and my stop was between R3 and R4. Also, this was one that my cat got me out of. So this also would have been a great trade. Where was my exit? Must have been over here somewhere. Yeah, right there. So that sucks, but it worked, so that's what I care about, and I really like that this 1 minute volume stepped up like that. Okay, and then I took Neo for R4 break again. This one, the volume was a little weird, so I liked that it opened between R2 and R3, and then I liked that there wasn't any like giant selling candles or giant volume candles after the 1 minute volume. But between R3 and R4, so it stepped up with these three white candles, high volume, tested R4, came back down, and then we stepped down as the price came up. I didn't really like that with the volume. But then there was these three candles here where the buying volume steps up. So I like that. And then the candle before we broke was a big white candle on the volume. And then I took it maybe a little premature, maybe should have waited for the new high. But I also really liked that it was hugging the 9. It wasn't like jumping up away with super high volume. It was right there. So I liked that. And I got in, had a hotkey mistake, and actually had to get back in to my position. But this one, also worked pretty well. Not a giant move, but worked pretty well. So I like that. And then what was the last one? Disney. So Disney again. So second minute giant volume. Consider that the first minute. Chopping around the opening price. From R3 to R4, it kind of rocketed up there. It tested and came back. Now it's hugging the 20. So I liked that. A couple tests of R4. And then I actually caught it on the scanner. So it comes up above. I caught the retest. And then took it maybe a little. My entry probably could have been better there. But I have need to zoom in on the volume since it's crazy. So let's look at that. So I like the white volume, the step ups. There were some bigger selling, but I like that we turned right around on R4 and continued. So this one, another hotkey mistake, had to get back in, but, and then I threw a trail on it. I still am not sure what the best trail is, because I missed part of the move here. I think my trail was set to $1. So let's see, what would it have needed to be to not miss the end of that move. Man, it would have needed to be really wide. What, 190 to 188, so a couple bucks, I guess. I don't know. Well, shit, wait. Where's close? I guess I didn't miss that much of the move, because I would have been out before the market closed. This is also like a wedge, so yeah, I like that. So those all worked really well. Really happy with those. If I can get my trail figured out and get to not get stopped at everything because of a cat, that would be ideal. So I wanted to go back and watch my entries, which, I mean, they don't super matter, like, since this isn't a scalp play. But I do like to go back and watch the L2, because, like, here you see a whole bunch of buying. And I jump around here a bunch because I'm looking for something to trade. So there's Disney on their first test. So, like, there was just a lot of R4 runners today. I wanted to look around at a couple I didn't take. Like, FSL I didn't take. Oxy I didn't take. I'm not sure what to do if something opens above R4. I don't really have any rules around that, so that's something I want to watch. Maybe I'll take some screenshots tonight to try to figure that out. Okay, let me look at a few others here. Because AMD broke finally, and so did freaking Oxy, which I was watching last week. So it broke R4 and it just didn't look back, seems like. It's at 91 now. So it came down, tested, great volume. I don't like that third candle where the volume's higher. That would not be in my strategy. Higher than the opening candle. So I probably wouldn't have taken that. Would have missed that one. Mara opened above R4. Neo, I don't think it ever broke. Did it? It did break R4. Let's see. Oh, I took it. Duh. BXRT broke R4. See increasing volume, not larger than the first candle. Nike's garbage. Love broke R4. Increasing white candle volume on the approach. I like it. Let's see down here. These are the ones I was looking at. DKNG breakdown, TLRY. I wouldn't have taken that one. Volume's too high there. Would have missed that one. INO, no break. CLNE. Open above R4, wouldn't have taken it. Took ACB. HL, open above R4. Tesla. I think Tesla ran today, didn't it? Oh no, it opened above R4. Wouldn't have taken it. PLTR, open above R4. BTBT, same. Although it did retest. So maybe if it retests and it takes off, then I can go, but the volume's sketchy. I wouldn't have taken it. Sava. Where did it break? So it broke once. So I would have liked that. I would have taken that, and I wouldn't have got stopped out. SQ, it like tested R4 immediately when the market opened. And then took off, didn't look back. So that's what I still just don't know what to do if we're above R4. I need to take some screenshots, see if I can find any patterns. And Oxy after the first minute just took off. And again, I don't have a rule around that. So yeah, I think earnings season is the season for the strategy. That's all. Thanks, bye.